Okay, it's time to set off for the Azure tree. No, yeah, I'm just kidding actually. I need to check in on everybody one last time. God, so I can travel everywhere? I guess we'll start with the resort. I don't know. Is there even a reason to come back here? Is there even anyone here? Oh, they're all closed. Oh, there's still people up here. Okay. Hey guys, you see that tree? The staff and I returned to check on the hotel. That being said, the enormous blue tree is even more unsettling from up close. Needless to say, Michelin won't be able to reopen like this. We'll just call it a new tourist attraction. Never could I have envisioned a tree on that scale appearing out of thin air. Even I am unable to foresee what happens next. The truth eludes my cards, my crystal ball, and the stars alike. How very intriguing. I can't recall this ever happening before. Just what will become of Crossbell? I look forward to learning the answers for myself. Okay, nobody knows. Alright, can I take the... Oh no, I can't. I have to take... I'm stranded here. Okay, good to know. What about Mishi? I can't ride... Okay, I can't ride anything. Got it. Sounds good. I just want to see how much I can actually roam around here. If it's even possible. But okay, there's the wetlands, Ursula Medical College. Okay, why don't we catch up with some of the... Are you sure, Risha? Still not ready, huh? Wait, Risha, why not come with us? The least you can do is hear Elia's voice again. Hear her voice? You don't think you'll be ready to face her until the dust has settled, right? But I get why you feel that way, and I respect your decision. But would standing outside of Elia's room while we visit and hearing what she has to say go against that? Does it sound like a bad idea to me? You've already come this far, can't you reward yourself just a little? Keep in mind that our toughest battle is still to come. Elia is one of the people you're fighting for. Surely it would give you strength to hear from her. I don't see why not. As long as she doesn't see you and you don't speak with her, you wouldn't be going against your vow. If you keep putting this off, it might be too late by the time you change your mind. Yo, Wazzy, you're making it sound like she's gonna die or bleed out. You're right. Thanks, everyone. Thanks so much. I'll do it then. I'll come along and stand outside the room. Of course. Now let's go see Elia. Nice. I wonder if I unlock this interaction because I maxed Risha's bond. I wonder if that's the reason why. But I can try to find Cecile real quick. Alright, this is her room. I'll stay behind while you all go inside. Of course, whatever you're comfortable with. Trust us, we won't let on that you're out here. Alright. I was wondering where all of you were. I can tell things have taken a turn for the worse. They're saying some bizarre giant trees spread up out of nowhere. Yeah, the situation is complicated at the moment. To tell you the truth, we don't have the answers ourselves. As much as we'd like to, we can't say for certain that the hospital is safe either. Take care of yourself, Elia. We'd hate for something to happen to you. No, don't worry about me, Ellie. I don't know exactly what's going on out there, but I know you kids are going to pull through as long as you keep fighting. The things that matter the most are always in your reach. That goes for me. I'm not giving up until I take the stage again, too. You're in the final act. Get out there and finish what you started. Thanks, Elia. Hell yeah. Nothing like a pep talk from the fervent dancer to get you raring to go. By the way, there's a certain someone over there who's so worried. She just couldn't stay away, am I right? Elia, how did you... You could tell? I don't know who it is, but they must be a shy little sweetheart. One who's ironically reserved in spite of that strikingly perfect body of theirs. She knows. Doesn't know my ass. So much for not noticing her. Well, mysterious stranger, whoever you are, you should know that I've already started my rehabilitation. So if you don't keep practicing, I'm going to catch up and pass you again in no time. So if you don't want to be left behind, you'd better settle things quickly so we can finish what we started. One more thing. Take care and look after yourself. Because no matter how strong you are, you're still a young girl. With that said, just like on our stage, there are some strengths that only women can show. So as long as you remember that, I'm sure you'll be fine. I'm sorry, Elia. Well, I think I've taken enough of your valuable time for one visit. you all had better be careful too. I don't want to find out that you made my darling Cecile cry, you know? Yeah, we won't. Wouldn't dream of it. Oh man. I owe you an apology. Never imagined she'd be able to notice you from outside the room. You were trying to conceal your presence with that magical yin hoo-ha, weren't you? How the heck did she catch on? Simply put, Ilia's a genius. She probably knew it was me from the sound of my footsteps and the pattern of my breath. After all, synchronizing our breathing is something we're used to doing when we perform. If only she could be this sharp and attentive to things unrelated to the stage, too. She could be a little untidy behind the scenes. Such things are what we have come to expect from her. She really is full of surprises. Yes, her words were just what I needed to strengthen my own resolve. I'm ready, everyone. Let's go. Right with you. Every step of the way. Oh my god. This story is too wholesome. Oh, Donovan. Howdy there. Good day, everyone. Inspector. Is it alright for you to be out of bed already? Sure is. I just had my discharge approved a little while ago. Heard all about the operation you guys pulled in the city, so I'm ready to get up there and start pulling my weight too. Granted, he was originally supposed to stay longer so they could continue to observe his progress. But Donnie was practically begging to be let go. I gave him the okay, so long as he doesn't overdo it. I bet Raymond's going to be stoked to see you back in action. With you returning, Inspector, the 2nd Division will practically be at full strength again. Well, I'm not 100% just yet, but I'll try to help out however I can without landing myself back in this room. I know you kids are about to have the fight of your life, so be careful. We will. Yeah, I'm about to head off into that fuck-ass tree. Where is Cecile? She's not here. Wonder where she went. Oh, Aeolia's here. I'm busy escorting any patients who haven't been able to come to the hospital until now. That applies to more people than I'm expecting. As it turns out, I'm going to take me several trips to heal them all. Really going above and beyond. Try not to overexert yourself, Aeolia. Loving words of concern from my darling Tia. Her reactions are always so blunt and calculating, and yet underneath it all is a caring sweetheart. I'm beginning to think that she and Chief Roberts would get along well. The doting types. Oh, she's not in here. Interesting. Where is she? Oh, there's Sayland. Heard what happened to Shizuku and that her eyesight has been completely restored. As her former doctor, I should be ecstatic, but I can't help but have mixed feelings. Given what we witnessed the last several weeks, I can only imagine her recovery is also tied to some sort of miraculous power. It's frustrating to feel so powerless in comparison. I bet. I'd be fucking freaking out too. Knowing that like you have science, you live in a world full of science, but also magic. So this is where you were, Cecile? Oh, hello, Lloyd. I had to come out and have to look at the tree for myself. I've never seen anything like it. The sight of it is completely alien, yet almost soothing. Almost endearingly so. Pains me that I can empathize. Belle did say that tree itself is Kia. But that way, maybe it's not such an inexplicable feeling after all. Say, Lloyd, you're all headed there, aren't you? That's right. Somewhere in that tree we'll find Kia, as well as the truths we've been looking for. No matter how dangerous it may be, we can't turn back now. We have to keep moving forward. Understood. But if I'm being completely honest, I want nothing more than to keep you here with me, away from danger. 3 years ago I lost someone I loved very dearly. I can't bear to go through that again. But I know if Guy were here with us today, he'd be doing the exact same thing as you. He'd leap into action without a second thought to protect what was most dear to him. You're right. So that being the case, I want you to promise me one thing. That you'll come back safely with Kia, smiling face in tow. If you can give me your word on that, I'll stay right here, waiting patiently for you to return. Cecile. It's a promise. Just give us some time and we'll be back before you know it. This is going to be our most difficult battle yet, but we must prevail. That's right. Nothing's going to stop us from bringing Kia home. We've also got to beat some sense into Arios, too. I suppose someone has to. Thanks, everyone. I think I can be at ease now. And as a little symbol of our promise, I wanted you to have this. Ooh. What's this? A present Guy gave to me when I took my final exam in nursing school. Whenever I feel like I'm in need of his personal brand of strength and courage, I just take this pendant in my hand and clutch it tight. It's very precious to me, so as part of the promise, I want you to bring it back safely with you. It'd be my honor. We'll make sure to return this once everything's settled. Good. Then may the blessing of the goddess be with you all. Ooh, this must be Cecile's item. A keepsake from Cecile. Nice. It's endgame accessories. Okay, we're out of here. The buses are non-operational, so yeah, it's probably best I just use this to travel in between. They strategically also got rid of my car too, so I can't just go wherever I want to. Oh, it's not Kate. I thought that was Kate. You're still here. Oh, hey, S3. I heard you guys were the ones who met. Who are you? So like, apparently this is a Cold Steel character, I'm assuming, because like, just like that secretary that was accompanying Olivier, because these characters didn't have any plot relevance at all. They weren't like secret party members or anything, nothing. They're just here. So I think what this is it's setting up Cold Steel. That's what I can imagine. So I need to imprint their names into my mind so I know. So I can be like, aha, that's the one that appeared in Azure. Heard you guys were the ones who managed to liberate the city. And now you're off to finally put an end to all the turmoil here in Crossbell. Which means you're headed to that giant tree to rescue Kia, aren't you? Yeah, we are. I'm guessing Mireille or Sonia caught you up on all that. Even then, you seem to be quite familiar with Kia's circumstance. Yeah, we've had a lot of time to bond whenever I go to pick up Ken and Nana from Sunday school. I can't believe what they put her through, propping her up as some divine child or whatever after we became independent. It's not that I fully get everything that's been going on or why, but I know she's waiting on you to come rescue her. So do us all a favor and bring her home, and give her an extra hug for me too. Yet another life that Kia and the S3 have touched. Thanks, Juno. I think we need to hear that. We plan to fulfill the duties to the best of our abilities. You make sure to do the same, okay? Right. Leave it to me. I'll help out on the ground however I can. That's cool. If it isn't Sergei's kids. If you haven't heard, I've been placed in charge of security around the academy to make up for the lack of manpower. It's been a long time since the last was an on-site commander, but I'll try to make it work for the sake of the cadets. Alright, that's cool. So her name is Juna. So we'll probably see her in Cold Steel, like the first game, I'm assuming. That's cool. Which means Cold Steel isn't just characters that are from Erebonia, I'm assuming then. It's characters that are coming also from like different places too. So that's always nice. Right then. Now let's check out a Belgard Gate. Now I can go here, I can talk to Commander Bales. What do you have to say now? My niece practically gave out when the tree appeared in the wetlands. I wish there was some way I could help, but this is too much for a lowly private like myself. Feels weird to just be able to walk in here now. There's a civil war raging in the Empire, but even still I want to return to my homeland. What are we gonna do now? Gotta wait it out. Let's see if I can go find Bales. Nah, she ain't in here. Oh, I thought Douglas was in this one. Nope, he's not here. Who is this? Tourist? Interesting, she's not in. Who's manning the gates then in that case? Oh, there she is. Commander Bales, I was wondering where you were. Ah, hello there. Quite the view, ain't it? We saw it happen too, that white ion obliterating the railway guns in the blink of an eye. She didn't do it herself, but Kia's power was still the cause of all this. We received some intriguing intel from the Empire that you may like to hear, though we have no way to confirm it. There are some soldiers unaccounted for, but the Imperial Army has yet to confirm a single casualty as a result of the Ion's attack. Are you saying they could still be alive? Given what happened at the fortress, it could just be a miracle. Again, this isn't confirmed, nor do we understand what happened during the attack from a scientific standpoint. But the matter that was affected by the white ion's ability to manipulate space may not have been destroyed per se. So if that's the case, then Kia may have influenced the miracle subconsciously. I'm sure Erebonia is suffering enough due to the war. It would be a relief if their soldiers could be returned. By the way, I heard the good news. Your operation in Crossbell City was quite a success. It went better than ever. We wouldn't have pulled it off if not for you, Commander. It was your slip of the tongue that allowed us to pursue the declaration of invalidity. Please, I didn't do anything of note. Everything you have achieved is your own doing. But I have merely commanded the Crossbow Defense Force in accordance with the orders I was given by the President. But now that the state's independence has been called into question, I may no longer be fit to serve in this position any longer. Wait, what are you saying? That'd be going a bit overboard, don't you think? You needn't worry. I fully understand what is required of me here and now. As for what I'll be doing, what I'll do when all of this is over, however, that's harder to say. Regardless, for the time being, I will carry out my role as commander. I see. So she's chilling over here now. Let's go check in with... How about we check in with Douglas? Why not? Let's go to the other... Why are they here? We ran into a cryptid on the way here. I half expected it to kill us. At least we made it to Tangram Gate. Now we just need to cross over to the Republic. We will be able to go back, right? I met these boys near the east exit of the city. They said they were headed to Tangram Gate, so I decided to bring them along as my bodyguards. But as it turns out, they were totally useless. Even with the barrier gone, we didn't have an actual kind of car to get home. The girl we ran into offered to guide us, but then a cryptid showed up out of nowhere. Should have known hitchhiking would have been easier. Wasn't this girl supposed to know the safe way to take? I didn't sign up to run a marathon down the entire highway. Oh man, I would have loved to see that. Good to know they're going back though. It's not safe here, man. Guess what? Neither is it in the Republic. You want to go somewhere safe? Probably go to Liberal. Oh, Douglas is not here. Where'd Douglas go? Maybe he went to... Oh, he might have went to the roof too. No, he's not here. Interesting, okay. I guess Douglas is not here. He's not available for a chit-chat. Alright, we're out of here then. I might as well check the terminal too since I am here. Oh, there is. There's 3 more. How sneaky of them to do this. Okay, fine, I'll do them. Nox Forest, Monster, Ancient Battlefield, East Crossbell. I'll try to remember them. They said East Crossbell, right? So, it's somewhere here. In that case, I need to change it out real quick. East Crossbell. Do they mean Tangram Gate East Crossbell? I don't think so. No. Let's check this side. Oh, there's the cryptid. Well, they weren't wrong. Another one really did spawn on the road. I've taken care of it. And why did a cryptid chase them anyways? Cryptids don't chase. They freaking stay in one spot. Okay, wow, look at that. 2 experience. So valuable. Now I really wish I had haze. But let me guess, it's either some sort of DP reward or I don't have access to that just yet. No, it's not here. East Crossbell. Yep, East Crossbell Highway. So it should be along here. Very strange that I didn't run into it. Okay, I'll go further in then. It is kind of annoying that they kept these freaking low-level mobs here on purpose. Does this count as East Crossbell Highway? No, it's Old Armorica Road. So it has to be the path just before Tangram Gate. So it's one further up. Sorry, bear with me here. We'll take care of this. This is the last set of things we need to do anyways. There it is, okay. Or maybe this is the cryptid, I don't know. Bro, that's not a cryptid. That's a demon. That what? You're telling me that's even worse? Aka mana. I probably should have got my CP up. Oh boy, I missed my first turn advantage. Nope. But I should be able to tank this. They're probably weak to some of this. That's fine. Surprisingly, they don't do that much damage. Okay. And we'll do this. Crash bomb. And this should do it after. I could just save my CP now in auto. Oh my gosh, almost a level 100. Good stuff. Ruby gem. Okay, that takes care of that. Now we can head back. Well, they weren't wrong, it was right outside. That wasn't a cryptid, it was a demon. Alright, next one is where? Ancient battlefield. And a Nox Forest. That's going to be annoying. Nox Forest. Yeah, because it's inside Nox Forest, not Nox Forest Road. I might as well knock this one out then right now. It's going to be a pain in the ass to do. Thankfully I can see the mobs now, which is good, so I can avoid them. Okay. I've probably missed some treasure chests too with like enemies, but it's okay. I'm not worried about completion right now. If anything, this game is probably even going to be tougher to complete too because of all the different S-Craft upgrades you can get. But that's a me problem. Or a future me problem. I gotta go this way. There, of course they put him at the very end. Don't want to make my life easy. There he is. Bro, what is this? Is it a bear or is it a moss clump? Magic Hog. Oh, it's a monkey. It was a monkey. Damn. Obtained a silver gem. Cool. Alright. We're out of here. This way? Yeah, okay, good. Is it faster to go this way? No, it's probably faster if I backtrack to the CPD. Unlucky. Oh, it'd be nice if I could visit Garcia too. Now that things have settled down a bit. Actually, I'm kind of curious, can I? The defense force finally handed jurisdiction over to the prison back to us. That's certainly for the best. The security enforcement was quite strict. I agree. I know we're dealing with the potential invasion by the two major powers, but they still took it too far. They might have tightened security so much because I was in custody. Deidre seemed especially wary of the possibility of the S3 reuniting. No, I can't say hi to Garcia. It'd be nice if I could go back and like tell him, you know, thanks for the help. But it is what it is. Okay, and the last one was in the ancient battlefield. Why don't we visit the mining village? See who's there. Talk to Bixen, maybe. Heard the guards who joined the resistance are now working with the defense force. Once President Qua was arrested, the hostilities had no reason to continue. It's a relief to know that Mireille and the others' efforts haven't gone to waste. Mireille is like a national hero here. Or sorry, a town hero. But I guess she's no longer here. Gans and Marla looked very giddy when they were on their way to work. I bet they're planning on throwing a party to celebrate the mine reopening. I guess so. Yeah, there's not really any notable NPCs here, so... nothing that interesting. Oh, Scott's here. Looking for a way to deal with the plorama grass in the lotus fields. Problem is, the moment you weed it out, it grows right back. If only we could get rid of it altogether. Agreed. Removing these plants should be a top priority, seeing as they're known to cause cryptids to appear. Yeah, I'm gonna try some things out for now, see if I can make any progress. Oh, by the way, there's something I wanted you to all know. It's time. I'm ready to set a date and tie the knot with Pearl. I haven't actually brought it up with her yet, but with everything going on, the preparations are already underway. Congratulations to you both. Yo, my man, Scott. Thanks, I think this latest round of drama reminded me of how much I love her. She's the one I'm fighting to protect. You'll get your invitations once the date is set. Hope you can make it. You're damn right I will. Yo, Scott, about to be the NPC couple of this game. Just like Armand and Ellie. None of us could have expected things to take a turn like this. Crossbell's burgeoning growth and the trade city forceful bid for independence have stirred up the entire continent. It's possible that this is all the retribution for pursuing so much wanton innovation with little to no regard for tradition. But even then, that's no reason to just sit back and accept it for what it is. Say this really is a trial from Idios. She could be testing us to see if we can overcome it. Maybe so. Perhaps it's time I change my rigid ways of thinking. Indeed it is. That's good they're getting along now. Let's see if I can find, the Hayworths, or did they go back home? It'd be cool if I can see Estelle, too. Oh. Wait, is that Reese? So this is where you two have been. The S3. Oh, sup, Wazzy? Lloyd, how's it going? Oh, they're here. We heard about the victory. Yeah, big ups for shooting that high-flying ion out of the sky. It truly is a spectacular feat. Well done. Thanks. We didn't exactly come out of it unscathed, though. I had to go all out, so I'm pretty drained right now. It's gonna take me a bit to recharge. Abbas did mention something about that. The power you have comes at a great cost, correct? Let me guess, you channeled your Stigma's power with the Merkaba and released it all at once. Oh, Kevin. How reckless can you get? The last thing the Grail Sorter needs is for the 5th spot to be vacant again. It was that dangerous? It was. Stigmas are a source of forbidden power that is difficult for the human body to contain. There's a limit to how much of it can be released at one time. A Dominion would never be so foolish or reckless as to push that limit. Not a responsible one, anyway. Sheesh, Reese. I said I was sorry. Give me a break already, will ya? She's really got your number. The Grail Sorted Dominions are a far cry from what I've heard about them. Another news? How about our last second twist down in the wetlands, huh? The Azure Tree. A miracle born of mankind's abstinence. It's unthinkable that any being apart from Idios could manifest something like that. And at its core is Kia's power. That's right. In all honesty, we've yet to come to terms with it ourselves. But even still, we plan to close this case our way. This is personal for us. Not just as the S3, but as Kia's family. I never doubted it. You made your stance pretty clear from last time we were face to face. Our Merkaba's gonna be out of commission for a while, so we'll come lend you a hand though, if we can get it back up and running. And even if we don't, I know Idios will be protecting you. Be careful, everyone. You got it, Reese. We'll be going then. Hey, so they're hanging out here. During Sunday school, Kia would always talk about how much fun she had with you all. Perhaps a squire of the Grailsford such as myself should be interjecting with her personal feelings, but I want nothing more for you to bring her home and put a smile back on her face. Thanks, Reese. Here, hers is a smile worth protecting. Our Merkaba's gonna be out of commission for a while. I'll come lend you a hand though if we can get it back up and running. And Wazzy, you better not do anything too crazy out there. Take it from me. Blow through your power all at once and it's gonna hurt if it doesn't outright kill you, that is. Right. I'll take that to heart. Oh yeah, before I forget, take this, Lloyd. Zemurian ore shard? Yo, for real? Where'd you get this? Found it when the ion crashed. Probably broke off on impact. I picked it up thinking you might be able to put it to good use. Maybe you will, maybe you won't, but go ahead and have it anyway. Well, if you insist, thanks, Father Kevin. What the hell? You just gave me a freaking Zemurian ore? Okay. Okay, nice. Yo, Kevin the Goat. Alright, in that case, I can make a legendary weapon, so that's cool. Who is this person? Harold and his family returned to the city. I was just getting to know Sophia, so I was sad to see them go, but I understand why they had to. Yeah, they've been gone for so long, right? That tree put a jaw on my floor. Okay. Thought they were going to comment on Kevin. Never used to pay mind to Keith's advances, but he surprised me this time. Can't believe I'm saying it, but he's more than the man that I gave him credit for. Guess I owe him an apology. Alright. This guy just wants to drive still. Amazing. Alright. Maybe Estelle and the rest are back at the Bracer Guild. I'll have to check. So that's Armorica Village, Tangram Gate. We went to both gates. We went to the CPD, the Medical College, the Mines Village. Let's head back to the city. Rest in peace, my vehicle, too. Hey, guys. Come on, it's time to start patrolling the city. You ready, Henri? Momo? Yes, sir, Captain Ryu. Let's go. Alright, Junior S3, let's do this. It's time to roll out. Junior S3, huh? I have to say I'm flattered. Yeah, they were shit-talking us last time, too. We're performing a sweep of the building and its immediate surroundings right now. So far, we've managed to unlock the door to the second floor. Our detectives are hoping to uncover some evidence here. Yeah, I bet. Can't believe the guy was a rat. Yeah, I bet Pete's taking it hard. Mr. Grimwood, why? Pete. Oh, it's you guys. Good day, S3. Congratulations on your successful operation. Thanks, Detective Enma. Are you and your men searching the building? Correct. The First Division is combing the premise for any possible evidence, material witnesses included. Cruel as it may seem, we're having Pete stand present for the investigation as Mr. Grimwood's ward and sole employee. No, it's okay. I want to help. Mr. Grimwood told me something before he left. It struck me as odd, so I wanted to come and check it out. That's right. He mentioned wanting you to clean out his desk, didn't he? Odd is certainly the word there. Why would he request that of all things, especially in a situation so urgent? Well, I think we found the answer to that just a while ago. Here. Pete pulled out an unsealed envelope. That must be a letter from him. Can we read it? Dear Pete, first and foremost, I would like to apologize for leaving you with this letter so suddenly. After I took you in as both my ward and my assistant, the two of us shared many happy days together. For years, I've been stricken with grief over one fateful day in my past, living with the sole purpose of bringing a certain project to fruition, and I could never thank you enough for changing that. There were moments when having you in my life made me second-guess my path, but the wheels were already set in motion. It's too late for me to turn back. That project has passed the point of no return. So please, Pete, forget about me and live the happy life that you deserve. I'll pray to Idios from afar that you grow into the bright young man that I know you can become. Ian Grimwood. We've seized any remaining documents we found in his desk. Among them was a lengthy instructional memo on how to handle his clients moving forward, as well as a procedural paperwork arranging for Pete's guardianship. Why did you have to do this, Mr. Grimwood? How am I supposed to be happy if it means forgetting about everything he's done for me? Pete. The fact that he even asked proves he is indeed a fool. Take it from me, one measly ass letter isn't going to cut ties with everything you're leaving behind. Exactly. We're going to track down Mr. Grimwood, and then we're going to shed a light on everything he's done and bring him back to answer for it. Thanks so much. Please take care of him. Literally, take him down. From the looks of it, this project of Ian Grimwood has been in the works for a long time. The First Division will continue searching the premise of his law office. Okay. Never been here either. What's going on? We found some material related to the alchemy of the Middle Ages as well as the ancient Zemurian civilization. They look ancient. It must have taken years to build up this collection. Just how long has he been planning all this? Did he have any recipe books here? I'm just curious. We discovered evidence of frequent communication with Orcus Tower on this terminal. This must be where he masterminded his operations, including commands to Dieter Qua and his associates. Yeah, he's no longer the president. In fact, now we don't even have a president. We are all among the lost. Alright, why don't we check in with... I only want to check in with some named NPCs, that's all, because I don't want to be here forever. Hello S3. Does my heart good to know that you're all safe. Did you just get back from Armorica? I did. We left as soon as we saw the barrier around the city. I'll be heading out the door again soon enough. Back to work so soon? Sure you don't want to chill with your family a while longer? You haven't slept in your own bed in weeks. Maybe so, but I can hardly expect to get any rest when there are so many desperate cross-billions out there in need of help. I plan on making my way to mines first and continuing from there. You always were one to put others ahead of yourself, Mr. Hayworth. So as long as you promise to be careful, we won't stop you. Of course. I only ask that you do the same in return. May the goddess keep you out of harm's way. Yeah, father of the fucking year, man. It's just unfortunate, his story. He is the man. What is going on here? Oh, I don't believe you, Rick. What are you still doing here? You're coming home right this instant. Hold your horses, woman. At least let me exchange my tokens. Shut your mouth. I'm not having it. Oh, for the love of Idios. Alright. Well, I could probably talk to Sully. Wait, since Risha's with me, right? Do I get like a special interaction with Sully? Let's put her in the party. I need to go backstage to get to them. What's wrong, Sully? Nothing. Just praying is all. I mean, this is technically an altar, even if it's just a stage prop. Guess so. They really take you to be the praying type. Any particular thing you're ringing Idios up for today? Randy, it's a prayer, not a house call. Give the girl some privacy. Nah, I don't mind. I don't think it's any secret that I'm praying for Ilya. But I also snuck in one for you guys, too. What? You prayed for us, Sully? I don't really get what's happening, but you guys are trying to rescue Kia, right? Whatever it is you're doing, I bet it's going to be dangerous. That's why I'm praying for all of you. Especially you, Risha. Thanks, Sully. Yeah, we really do appreciate it. Don't make such a big deal out of it. Besides, Kia's my friend too. So you guys better rescue her, got it? Yeah, consider it done. Alright. You guys went and visited Ilya several times. Yeah, she's lively as ever and getting livelier. Sounds about right. Were you there too, Risha? Yes, though I was standing outside the door. I'm still not ready to see her face to face. But I do want to apologize to you. I'm sorry for worrying you. Hey, don't make this about me. Honestly, I'm relieved you're finally went to see her. Now I know you won't go running off again. My bad, didn't mean to be so blunt. Anyways, I'll be sitting tight over here until you guys come back safe. Just don't keep us waiting too long this time, okay? Oh my gosh. It's so bittersweet. I'm having a hard time believing how I'm gonna freaking beat, how am I gonna beat Sigmund and Arios, given that they were able to overcome me twice in the story. Like, it's over. I'll check the hotel. I need to check all the rooms too, just in case like Estelle and Josh are just hiding out in one of these freaking side rooms. Like, you never know. Just like how Kevin and Reese were just in a random Armorica room. Like, bro, I can miss them if I'm not too careful. Oh, there's the CPD office. Good to see you again. Same to you. You're back to the front counter at headquarters, I see. That's right. Officer Kate, Detective Raymond, and the others have also returned to their usual duties. At present, we're no longer under the Defense Force chain of command. Now that things are back to normal, we are currently working to respond to the situation for our respective posts. Good to know progress is being made, at least. We have your efforts to thank for that. Oh, before you go, could you deliver a message to Fran for me? Tell her that I have the reception desk covered and she can devote herself to helping all of you until this is over. Understood. Look after things at headquarters for us in the meantime, okay? Of course. Still much to be done. I'm going to hand over all the fragments. Of course, go right ahead. Page 1, page 2, page 4, information terminal. All data on information terminal 1 has been successfully analyzed, which is to go over it now. The Great Collapse. In the end, she's merely an idol invented by the Septian Church. She was known as D. In the depths of the land, they found the possessor of great power. That appears to be about the cult itself, so it's true that their creed initially did center around rejecting Idios. Right. Fits with what Joachim Gwender told us at the Sun Fort. What about this D? Do we not know who it stands for? It would appear to symbolize that they believe to be the true god over Idios. It's also known that the G in the DG cult's name denotes what they refer to as the true wisdom, Gnosis. Well, that puts to bed the question of what D, therefore G, actually means. But if I remember correctly, Joachim said that Kia would become the true god. So would that imply that D is another word for Kia? Does that make sense? Just how much of that bastard Joachim know? Still got too many questions left to answer. Right, but unfortunately there were a lot of things that Joachim could not tell Ernest either. Can't help but wonder just how we'd understand the particulars of the cult had we managed to capture him alive. Regardless, I think we'd be able to learn quite a bit if we continue analyzing these information terminals. We should try using the remaining fragments to decrypt more data. That's all the stuff I got. Everything on Terminal 2. On Gnosis. It's a drug from Pleroma grass, right? The way it's prepared, together with D, gives the user enhanced physical abilities. Gnosis allows users to link their minds to the revered spirit of D. By doing so, D can draw knowledge from the connected minds and therefore stimulate her growth. When enough knowledge is amassed, D will be resurrected. Moreover, Gnosis left room for improvement by pushing the capabilities of its user to the limits to supply the knowledge to D which steadily increase. After 500 years, our order has increased the effects of Gnosis and repeated them so-called ceremonies. At the speed that was unfathomed 5 centuries prior, the completive Gnosis lay within reach when we hit an unforeseen obstacle. The scale of our experiments were then detected by the authorities of the Bracer Guild, right? So this is the collab event. Cassius, Arios, Guy Bannings, Sergei, and Dudley. They led coordinated assaults on our lodges and ultimately our order. Foolish beyond words indeed, after all, what are a few sacrifices at the cost of resurrecting a true god? In secrecy, I collected the data from the destroyed lodges and arrived in Crossbell, the land of origin. Okay. Pleroma grass was abundant. In addition to highly advanced facilities once installed by the alchemists, I was blessed with an environment to continue my research. The data is a detailed record of Gnosis, a drug developed by the cult. Taking it enhances physical abilities and sensor receptivity and draws out latent power from the user. It's even capable of inducing that horrid demonization effect. How mysterious that one pill could do so much. Its main ingredient is Pleroma grass, which grows in abundance in Crossbell's southern wetlands. That would confirm where Joachim was getting such a large supply. There was something else I found peculiar in the data. This passage on what purpose Gnosis serves. According to Joachim, the drug is capable of resurrecting their so-called true god, D. How could that be? Sounds too absurd to be true. The cult had also been conducting those repulsive ceremonies over the course of 500 years. I was fortunate to be saved by Guy and the others, but there were so many victims, far more than could be forgiven. Yeah, and he brushed it off with the whole "what are a few sacrifices" bit. He and the rest of them can go burning for where they are. And now even Wald is a victim. Right, the cult may be gone, but the dangers they've created continue to spread. We can't forget that. You're absolutely right. As police officers, we have a duty to ensure that Gnosis doesn't bring any harm to Crossbell, just as we would with any drug. Couldn't agree more. For now, that covers all the info that was recovered about Gnosis. If you find any, let me know. Okay, looks like that's it for now. As for my combat notebook, honestly not bad for a first run. We got a decent amount. I'm not too worried about the combat notebook because I'm assuming this is like Azure. You can't get them all. You have to do NG plus for like the secret dungeon or whatever. Hey guys, listen to this. They said Inspector Donovan's going to be reinstated to the force soon. It's been so tough to fill his shoes. With him in the hospital, now I won't have to do so much work anymore. That's great, Raymond. Though I have to ponder what the inspector would say if he knew the reason behind your relief. Whoa, let's not say anything too crazy, okay, Tio? What the inspector doesn't know won't hurt him. Oh, Raymond. He's certainly one of the funny characters. Oh, there's Mireille. News of Dieter's arrest has already making its way across our borders. We must be wary of how the two major powers react. How is the current situation through Crossbell, Deputy Commander? Understandably, oh, that's where Douglas was too. The tree's appearance is causing panic and confusion across the state. Many citizens are also requesting transport to St. Ursula now that the barrier is down. I've instructed Mireille to handle things on that end. Regarding transit to and from the cities, I deployed squads on the highways as additional protections for traveling vehicles. As such, we're now able to escort far more people than we could under the President's restrictions. I see. Your timeliness is much appreciated. As for myself, I'll need to make a public appearance as Speaker of the Diet and explain the President's arrest. Preparations are currently underway at the Civic Center, correct? Yeah. We plan on wheeling out the monitor cars the President had during the big address. Our officers here in the city can get him set up in a jiffy if they divide the work. Thanks, Sergei. Remember, we mustn't let our guard down against the two major powers. I need each and every one of you to be careful as well. Sounds like McDowell and the others are busy putting out fires all over Crossbell. Let's trust my grandfather for now. Hey team, something up? Nothing in particular, we just want to touch base on the situation here. Well, right now we're discussing our plan of attack regarding all the little problems with the state. It's basically the CPD's liaison this time around. I see. You're certainly the right man for the job, Chief. So no one's holding out the fort back at the S3 building then, huh? Any new support requests come in? Yeah, tons of them. I had them forwarded to the guild. Don't sweat it though. I know you guys have bigger fish to fry. You did that? You know, at the start of the year, we never let ourselves lose a request to the guild. But I know things will be in good hands with them. Yeah. Focus on doing your thing and settling this the way you think it needs to be done. Not just as the CPD S3, but as the people you've grown to become. We will. The news of Dieter's arrest will soon reach everyone. Not just within our border, but throughout the continent as well. Even if we manage to get the situation under control, there will undoubtedly be difficult times ahead for Crossbell. Perhaps the future of our state was too heavy a burden for Dieter to bear. It leads me to wonder if there was anything I could have done as his fellow statesman to prevent this. Never have I felt so powerless. Grandfather, don't put this on yourself. Yeah, I think this is a burden all the people at Crossbell need to shoulder together. How we act next, though? That's going to be what defines us as a state. For now, we must address the issue that lies us before, one by one. Alright, we talked to Mireille, of course. Hello, everyone. Randy. Yo, Mireille. Looks like you've been reinstated. Yes, thankfully. The commander was happy to have us back, even if we did disobey her orders. Fortunately, Commander Bales has always been the flexible type. She likely recognizes that she needed every outstanding officer she can get right now, and you are among the best of them. I'm not too sure how much of a difference I can make in particular, but still, it's good to be back, and now that I am, I plan on giving it my all. Not as a member of the CGF or the Defense Force, but as someone who has a duty to protect Crossbell. Hell yeah, go get it, Mireille. Just trying not to get so fired up that you need me to bail you out again. Oh good, oh goddess, shut up, Randy, I know what I'm doing. Randy, when are you gonna marry her? Hey, check it out. I guess the car has moved here after the operation. And it's gonna have to stay there for a little while longer, as unfortunate as it is. Yeah, we're sort of tied up in it with a statewide crisis at the moment. We can take it in for proper repairs once everything is settled. Definitely. I'll never be able to ride it or change the decals again. Oh boy. Oh, Pierre. Good goddess. I can't take my eyes off you for a second, can I? But Margaret, as the Vice Commissioner of the Police, there are times where I have to rise to the occasion. Isn't that something you should always be doing, Pierre? If you made a habit of performing your job properly, you wouldn't get wrapped up in messes like this. I'm sorry. She's got him on a 1-ARG leash. Now, as punishment for worrying me, I'm cutting your next month's allowance by half. Please, anything but that. Oh shit, no allowance. I can go anywhere I want? Oh damn. Is there anyone even on the roof? Oh, there's something here. What the hell is Zimmerian ore shard? Okay. Thanks. Hey, Shizuku. Tia, father. What are you doing up here? Are you hiding a Zimmerian ore shard for me too? Oh, hello everyone. I came to look at the giant tree. Are my father and Kia really in there? They are. That much is for certain. Yes, though we don't know their exact location just yet. I see. Don't worry, Shizuku. You won't have to wait much longer. We're gonna bring your father and Kia back, we promise. What he said. Sit tight, kiddo. I'll try. Please, everyone, make sure my father comes home. And Kia, too. Oh, man. Betrayed by your father, and you lose your only friend. Like, that's crazy, Arios, that you would put your daughter through that. Like, that's fucked up, man. Good to see you, S3. Likewise, is this room you're keeping him in? Yep, this is where excuse me, where Dieter Qua is being detained. Do you mind if I ask how he is? He seemed bewildered that he was taken into custody, but he's since calmed down. He hasn't put up any resistance at least, so we haven't had to add any additional security. You're allowed to see him if you'd like. Chief Sergei's orders. Gotcha. What should we do, Lloyd? Sure, let's do it. I've been curious about what's on his mind. I'd like to hear it from the man himself. Very well, go on in. So you've come to see me? What in heaven's for? I'm an international criminal. Hey, Dieter. Uncle. You know, I've come to realize something being isolated like this. Belle was absolutely right. I was never more than a conduit for Ian's ambitions. From my soapbox, I constantly preached that justice was an ideal worth pursuing regardless of the sacrifices. But in the end, where did it get me? I've fallen from grace, ejected from my presidential post, and discarded by my only daughter. The green-haired boy from the society pales in comparison to me. I'm the real fool around here. Even so, we can't completely condemn you. It's only natural for someone to stick to their beliefs when their personal justice is on the line. What you've done is inexcusable, but no one can ever claim you weren't genuinely trying to protect Crossbell. True enough. I don't think that speech you gave us about justice back at the IPC was something you just pulled out of your ass. In your words, humankinds are creatures that will, to our dying breath, chase after the ideal of justice. I believe the citizens of Crossbell approved of your Declaration of Independence because your sense of justice resonated with them. But public opinion aside, the methods you employed were anything but just. Even if Crossbell retains its independence, even if your justice is upheld and peace is achieved, that alone won't heal the wounds of those who were harmed in the process. You tried to bring peace to Crossbell by sacrificing the innocent, and as far as I'm concerned, that makes every word of your inauguration speech hollow. And you're right, Ellie, and you speak nothing but the truth. I was blinded by my own idealistic dreams once Kia's power stood within my grasp. Ian saw through my self-deception before I ever could, and so I became a puppet on a string for him to manipulate. But at the end of the day, justice is something carried out by the one's power and will. The fact remains as true as the first time I said it. So I expect you all to stay faithful to your humanity, to continue your pursuit of justice you most believe in. To come out of all this, you will need to demonstrate to Ian and the others your own power, your own will. Easier said than done, but that's no reason to back down. We're ready to do whatever it takes. Still no way we're gonna get Kia back. That's right. In that case, I won't say anything more. Ian is one matter, but as far as Belle goes, while she may be my daughter, even I have no idea how far she's willing to go for this. With all that in mind, will you be able to take the next step forward and rescue Kia? I suppose we shall see soon enough. He's a pretty humble villain. Hey, Ellie, are you alright? Don't worry, I'm fine. Part of me was worried for Uncle Dieter after the way Belle completely abandoned him. Yet he seems surprisingly composed. I was thinking the same. I guess that makes one less worry in our minds. He was right about one thing though. It's time for us to take the next step forward. Yeah. Yeah, Dieter is like someone who he was like a true villain to his beliefs. You can get to the mechanical levels, but they still have yet to be secured. Be careful if you plan to go in there, okay? And there's nobody in these rooms, right? I feel like I have to check every freaking room now in case there's a Zemurian ore just lying around. Like, you never know, man. Wait, where does this go again? I forgot. Oh, this leads back to the RGB place, right? Right, actually I want to check that door. That door that was locked last time, remember? This might be a good time to check it. I like how they haven't secured this area yet. They're just like, yeah, we got monsters still roaming around here. Wait, what? Oh, I see. Okay. Wait, this takes me back up. Wait, no. Oh no, the monsters are here. Okay, they're just... I have to go down this way. Actually, I changed my mind. This is going to be a pain in the ass to go back. What do you be? I'm not surprised the guards haven't cleared out this place yet. Yeah, this place is cancer. I changed my mind too. I'm not coming back here. Fuck that, man. Especially since I can't even turn off the EP drain stuff. Alright, room 36. Alright, let's head out of here. Floor 21. Oh, actually, if I go from here, this will be fine. Because it's on the first floor, if I recall correctly. Let's see here. I think it's this one. Oh my god. Not here. There's a locked security door. Use the red key card. Right, I picked that up before. I just never came back. What is this thing? An archaism, perhaps? I'm not sure if it's capable of moving, though. Actually, I believe I know exactly what this is. The Eidolon gear. It was developed by the Epstein Foundation. The hell? What in the world for? After the orbital shutdown phenomenon in Liberal, the project was initiated to oppose the Society's archaism. They called it the Orbital Gear Project. It was spearheaded by the ZCF and Liberal, beginning in full force with aid from the Foundation of its less mechanical aspects. The renovated Professor Albert Russell himself was invited to Lemon to develop the cutting-edge prototype you see here. This is the first time I've heard of it. My question is, why would the prototype be here of all places? I may know the answer to that as well. About half a year ago, someone stole it just as it was nearing completion. That must have been Belle. She has a history with the Foundation and has been frequently traveling to Lemon to coordinate with the Orbital Network project. I don't think she could point the finger at herself more if she tried. Well, she's the type of gal who'd do whatever it takes to get what she wants. It appears the parts responsible for controlling it employ a matricized system. I think I may be able to control it if I utilize the ion system to establish a link. You serious? Shouldn't be too difficult. There's no sense in allowing it to collect dust, but we could use it instead. Well, it was technically stolen from the Foundation, so I guess it will only be right for us to take it back. And no doubt the battles are going to be tougher from here on out. Be reassuring to have the extra firepower. I say let's use it as you see fit, Tio. I intend to do just that. Eidolon gear. Oh, it's a S-craft. Dang, okay. That's... I didn't expect that, dang. Eidolon gear, magic attack line. Alright, we'll do that then. Can't wait to see that in action. Alright, right here. I'm climbing back down. I never want to see this place until I do my NG Plus run. This is the worst dungeon. Too much RGB. Nope, not this way. Let me go further down. Is there anyone in the basement? B8. Oh, this is where the terrorists were, where we chased them. Wow, I can even backtrack here. Oh, and all these doors are open now. How coincidental. I could just go anywhere I want to, dang. Oh, there's Lanfei. The IBC suspended full-time operations until further notice, and half of the staff have been sent home and told to remain on standby. After all these years of working for Mr. Kwa, his arrest couldn't have been more shocking to me. It's difficult to accept. You know, I bet. Actually, that's not true. So, when I was younger, like 16 years old, I worked in I worked at a food company, right? And, I had like this really chill manager. There was like 4 managers that I had, and like one of them was like really chill, where like he would let us clock out early. He would let us like take extra food home and like chip bags and all that. And he's like really, really nice. And like I was only there for I think less than 6 months because, you know, it was a shit food job, you know. I was just doing it to get by while I was like doing college stuff, right? So, but then before I quit, I think like 2 months before I quit, turns out he was sending checks to himself, you know, like embezzling company funds basically, and he got fired. And it was like, damn, turns out the nice guy's the villain. Just kind of reminds me of that, you know. It's like in these games, the bad guy is always the nice guy. That's how it seems. And also never trust a guy in glasses. That's the most important lesson. You never want to trust that. Want to check the harbor district? I never found Rhines, by the way. Oh, there we go. Got your camera ready, Rhines? Yeah, it's good to go. Alright, off to Orcus Tower then. We're not going to just bum around, let Grace leave us in the dust. We'll let Grace report on the gigantic tree. The rest of us are going to follow the government's next move. We need to keep an eye close on how they plan to clean up before Erbonian and Calvary can respond. Now, I'm disappointed I couldn't find Rhines before, but it's good to know he's back. Actually, is there any recipe books here? Just to make sure. I can't come up here that often. No, okay. So it is. Nothing else over here? Nope. Okay. Oh, he's here. The reporter guy. It's that colossal tree that materializes emanating some sort of Azure light. How eerily reminiscent of the Liber Arc. They say it turned out to be an ancient floating city. What then is the true nature of the tree? Yeah, well, the Liber Arc was forced into existence because of Weissman, whereas this time it seems like Kia did it on her own whim. Hey kiddos, congrats on cuffing the president. Talk about a big catch, huh? Thanks, Michelle. We wouldn't have been able to make it inside the first place without the guild's help. It was our team that paved the way for the mission's success. Oh please, it was nothing. We've been wanting to do something about the situation for a while. You showing up was just the windfall we needed. Because of you, the guild is finally able to get back to business. That would explain why you're the only one downstairs. Yep. With the barrier down and the city clear, most everything has gone off to check on the other parts of the state. We were locked inside for so long that we're practically drowning in requests. My boys and girls are going to be busy. Our sincerely condolences. Yeah, we'd like to lend a hand, but don't worry. We'll hold down the fort around here. In exchange, you go handle that tree. That way, the way I see it, that divides the work up perfectly. And Kia and Arios are there. We're going to do everything in our power to bring them back. And that's the S3 can-do attitude. I shouldn't have to tell you not to underestimate Arios, though. He's a tough cookie. After competing with him for almost a year, you should know better than anyone. Now go smack him. I will. And this time I will... Oh shit, Kilika's still here. You were amazing earlier, Kilika. Seeing the Taito school's flying swallow with my own 2 eyes was nothing short of enlightening. It's not often I get to brandish my chakrams, but it went better than I had anticipated. I can tell you've been training hard yourself, Lynn. Compared to our spar 8 years ago, you're a brand new martial artist, a much more capable one at that. Hardly, my technique has a ways to go. I'm nowhere near the level of mastery you and Zin have achieved. Oh, Zin mentioned. Being a dedicated pupil is a good start, though. At the rate you're growing, you may be able to move the immovable in another year or so. He has yet to overcome his weakness for fair and tender maidens. Oh god, Zin. Your sharp tongue can make even an A-rank bracelet like him look bad, Kilika. Excellent job earlier, everyone. Likewise, Kilika. Thanks for lending us a hand. Yeah, you and Lecter kicked some serious ass back there. Please, it was nothing at all. Putting that aside, I scarcely expected any of this Azure tree business. How has Calvert responded? Well, the Republican government is in shock. It's visible from Altair as well, you see. But without any knowledge of what threat it may pose, they've decided to sit back and observe. I can't divulge any more details beyond that. I suppose that's fair. I plan to remain here until I have a full assessment of what's going on. What path Crossbow takes from today on remains to be seen. No doubt it will largely depend on your actions. So spare yourself the regret and do what it is you believe to be right. That was our intention. Thanks again. Wait, where's Lecter then? So Kilika stayed behind? Wenzel, Mines, Lynn, Standby, Scott Armorica, right? Arios, blank. Damn. Let's go talk to Shan Shan. You look like you're about to go somewhere super dangerous. I wish you wouldn't. But I know I can't stop you, Risha. I'll be right here waiting for you. So you would come back safe. Nice. Maybe they're staying at the inn here? Nope. Nope. I guess Estelle and Josh and Ren didn't stay in Crossbell. Oh, Trinity. We can rest easy as long as both of our gangs keep an eye on things downtown. Speaking of which, it's time for us to make another lap around the block. Oh my god, they're working together. It's finally open for business again. Plenty of people will be looking to wash away their worries, I'm sure. Give it your best, alright? Thanks, Wazzy, you do the same. What would Jingo? Hey, you guys know that black cat character? Black cat character? You must be referring to Kagemaru. Yeah, that's the one. I'm looking for merch of his. If you find any, bring him to me, got it? You guys see that big-ass tree down by the wetlands? Pretty damn cool, ain't it? I wonder how many orbital cannons you'll need to take that sucker down. She's way too excited about this. That's Jingo for you. Oh my god, fucking Jingo, man. Man, I can't believe what's going on out there. Makes me wish there was more I could do to give you kids a hand. If only I had some of the good stuff. The Zemurian ore, you mean? Talking about Zemurian ore, my boy. It's a metal that's sometimes found in the ruins of the ancient civilization. Once a year ago, some famous professor perfected a process for refining the stuff and made some primo gear out of it. Yeah, that's Russell. If I could make my hands on it, I'd be able to make some of these top-of-the-line weapons that I'd be drafting up. Heck, they'd be better at anything that I've built to you before, hands down. You mean they're even stronger? Damn, top of the line is right. We do have a dire need for greater firepower, given the circumstances. Well, I couldn't crank them out in the wink of an eye if I just had the materials. I think 5 small shards of stuff would be enough for one. Zemurian ore, huh? I think I actually have some shards that I found earlier. I need 5, though? What's the look for? You figure out a lead on when to get a hold of some? In that case, I'll start prepping to have those weapons made. Talk to me again once you got a Zemurian ore. 5 shards will work just fine, too. I'll get to forging the second you do. Got it. Thanks, Mr. Guillaume. Okay, I need 5 shards? Oh my god, I need to find 5? Wait. They don't make it obvious where it's at, though. Okay, fine, I get it. It's quite a lot to find. Oh, Dino. Jet and the others are finally pitching in again. Even if you kind of messed everything up, Walt's still our guy. He's the boss, and that means something to us. So, make sure you bring him back, okay? We're counting on you. Oh, sorry, my headphones, apparently. Alright, I think we visited everywhere, though. So we went to the East Street, we went to the downtown district, went to Central... Oh, we didn't go to Central Square yet, no. Went to the Harbor District, the Admin District, Entertainment, West. Yes, I think I talked to just about everyone. So I think we're actually ready to head off. Unless there's some more hidden Zemuria ore around here. Is that Kate? I know things are looking rough. Don't get discouraged, Lloyd. After all the hardships you've been through, nothing's going to stop you from solving this case, too. If there's anything I'm positive about, it's that. So have some confidence and get out there. Thanks. That means a lot. We've come so far. Oh, should I also... Have I already unlocked everyone's... Never mind, I can't do that here. And there's no new quartz. Got it. It's probably my last time I'll have to check that. Let's just see. Is there any last purchases I need to make? Crossbow issue number 11. Give that a quick read over. Kwa in custody. There's Sergei. Dieter Kwa was brought into custody. A great number of President Kwa's crimes. The startling circumstance. Kwa's conspiracy. I'm kind of curious too, what happened to Heiwei? Did they just go home after this? President Kwa and the state's future. The mysterious tree. Maybe I can try visiting the ancient battlefield ruins, see if they're there. But first I need to get out of here. Yeah, come to think of it, I haven't caught up with Heiwei. Why don't we see if they're still there? They should be in that little top side area. I can give it a shot. In here, right? This is where they were chilling before. Yeah, as expected, they're gone now. I'm assuming they went back. Like, went back to Calvert or something. They have no more business here after all. Oh, well. I should have visited here sooner, honestly. Because then I could have probably talked to them. But it is what it is. There's just so much to pay attention to when I'm playing these games. I try to do my best to cover all the bases. But, you know, not going to get everything, obviously. I think we went everywhere, though. Yep. We went to all the places. So, you know what? Let's head to the Azure tree and start it off. The Azure tree. That's where we'll find Kia as well as the truth behind all this. Are we ready? Yes, because I don't want to look for 3 more Zemurian ores. Oh man. I found Kevin and Reese. I didn't find Estelle and Josh though, unfortunately. Oh, it's the Red Constellation ship. Beowulf. Hostile confirmed at 5 o'clock. It's the Red Constellation Beowulf. Figures they'd show up. That must be their assault craft. Yeah, I remember them talking about buying one back when I still ran with them. But man, I can't believe they already got this much of a handle on it. The Kwa family may have financed it to help with their current plan. It's also fitted out with some of the society's tech by the looks of it. Can you shake them at best? I'll do what I can. Sure, it's built like a tank, but all that bulk will just weigh it down. We cannot run it. Can we just stealth mode? Oh. What happened? Not good. Are these electromagnetic mines they just deployed in the air? Affirmative. The Foundation has developed something similar. We should have expected as much from seasoned soldiers. So that's how they want to play this, is it? They're swerving towards our starboard. I've asked to deploy the impact shields. Roger. All passengers, brace for impact. It's okay. Minimal damage sustained. Good. Concentrate on impact shields at the bow of the ship. Set a course for the Azure tree. We need to force our way through the minefield. Understood. Okay, we made it. Not bad. I was hoping we get to board him and go at it hand to hand. That just proves our aerial tactics have much room for improvement. We should leave the rest to Lord Sigmund and the young miss. I envy them. A battlefield like that's out of this damn world. They're gonna have one hell of a fight in there. Okay. What is this? Einkrad? Azure Tree. Holy Precincts. Oh my gosh, Grace. Look at that. Are we really inside the tree right now? I know the thing's massive, but it's like a whole other universe in here. The tree itself must be capable of distorting the bounds of space. Wow, it's so pretty. Made it into the tree just to find another one inside? It's drawing in all these lights around us. There are more than I can even count. You know, it kind of looks like a visual representation of the orbital network. And whatever it is, it's going to make one heck of a photo op. It'd be too perilous to fly the Merkaba through these gravitational distortions. I will have to insist that you proceed on foot from here. Oh boy, my favorite mode of transport. That said, the Merkaba should be good to fly us in and out of the tree. Don't be shy, there's any places you still need to head back. Good. Alright, we'll keep that in mind. In any case, we should decide who will make up the exploration team and who will remain on standby. This is no time for tree gazing. We need to move, Bannings. Right. Kia's waiting for us somewhere inside the tree. Don't worry, I'll find you no matter what. Alright, I think it's best... I need to keep the main squad here, obviously. Let's bring Dudley and Noelle in for now, because we haven't screen timed them in a while. Especially Noelle. And then we'll see. I have to predict who we encounter too later, like which bosses, so that I can switch them out accordingly too, so I have to be careful. I'm gonna snap as many photos of this giant tree as I can while we're still in the thick of it. Then once I get back, I'll have to write an expose about the truth behind this whole incident. So what I'm saying here is, get going and solve this case once and for all. This greatest 3-page feature to ever grace the Crossbow Times depends on it. And we have to do all the hard work. How far does this place even go? Oh, there's monsters already. Okay, nope. I'm saving the game, and I'm saving it for next time. I have no doubts that Kia is somewhere inside the great tree. I can sense her within its deepest furthest depths, accompanied by the Qua woman and the puppet master of a lawyer. If you require my assistance, simply have Tio call for me. Can I do this like the Eagles in Lord of the Rings? Can I have Zeit transform and have him just jump us? Like jump from platform to platform all the way to the top? No? Okay, fine. In that case, I'll see you tomorrow.